Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I'm finally going to start filming my entire collection video. So I'm gonna do this one shelf at a time because I think it would just take too long to try to do it all at once, because I do have 4 shelves here, and then I will be doing, these are just gonna be full bottles of perfume, nothing smaller than ½ an ounce. I will be doing my minis in a separate video, so we'll do a whole minis collection in a separate video. Please excuse my phone in the background here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to do kind of a quick run through, and let me see. Okay, so we'll start with this one way here in the corner. This is the Comptoir Comptoir Sud Pacifique, and this is the Aloha Tiari. This is just a nice, very summery, beachy, islandy type perfume. Then we have here, this is just Michael Kors. Yeah, this is just a really nice white floral fragrance if you like white florals. And then here we've got a newer one to my collection. This is the Calvin Klein Sacred Obsession. Really nice fragrance for this time of year, kind of a darker type floral. Okay, I'm going to go all the way to the back here and we'll get some of these. This is the Harajuku Lovers. This is just the G perfume. I actually received this in a bundle that I purchased, so yeah, it's nice. It's just a nice little, you know, kind of everyday fragrance. This one is Music. This one I've had forever. Actually, my mom had it forever and she passed it along to me. We used to like this a lot back when these first started coming out, kind of in the earlier 2000s. So yeah, it's just something I've got. Okay, next thing I have is Marc Jacobs Lola. Again, this is kind of a darker scent, good for this time of year. These lids are horrible though. They get really, really dusty. Okay, next we have another one that I got in a bundle. This is like some kind of a knockoff, and it's got this velvet on it that collects hair, but this is like some kind of a knockoff perfume. I think it's supposed to be a knockoff of like a Victoria's Secret perfume. I've never used it. I just hang on to it just because I hate throwing any perfume away, but I probably won't ever wear it. This is another one that came in that same bundle with that one, and this is like a knockoff of an Ed Hardy fragrance. Again, I've never worn this. I probably never will. Okay, next we've got Black Opium. This is the Nuit Blanche edition, so yeah, or it's supposed to be. It doesn't say it anywhere on my bottle that it's Nuit Blanche, so I'm not sure. And it smells exactly like Black Opium to me, so I'm not totally sure if I even have the right one. But yeah, it's okay. Next we've got a little Clinique My Happy. This is Cocoa and Cashmere. This is really, really nice. I really like this one. Really small little guy though. Okay, back here, let's just keep moving forward. We've got a newer one again. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Parfum. This has got a beautiful, comforting, cozy marshmallow note in it that I absolutely adore. Behind that is my Pascal Morabato. This is the Purple Ruby that I picked up at TJ Maxx for $10. Really like this one. Yeah, people compare this to La Nuit, Lancôme La Nuit, and this is sweeter and doesn't last as long for sure. But if you're looking for something that's in the same vein, I would definitely say it's in the same vein. Okay, this is a little oil that I purchased. This is Al Haramain, and this is the oil that's called Forever. This I picked up because of Amy Loves Perfume. This is supposed to be like kind of tropically. Oh gosh, and it is. This is really, really beautiful. It's kind of got like a really creamy tropical vibe to it. It's really, really beautiful. And it was so cheap. It was like $10 or something. Next we've got Viktor and Rolf Bon Bon. Yeah, this is a nice fragrance. It's not my favorite in the world. It's a little bit generic smelling to me, but I absolutely love this bottle. It's really beautiful. So there's that one. Next one is Toca Isabel. This is a beautiful boozy rose fragrance. It's, yeah, it's got a really beautiful sangria note in it that I really love, and this bottle is stunning. It's heavy and beautiful. This is another one that I received in that same bundle. I bought this entire bundle for a bottle of Dior Addict, or a partial bottle of Dior Addict, and it came with this Celine Dion perfume. I've never worn this. It's not bad. It just smells very, very generic. It's just not something, it's not my taste. It's not something I would wear. Next one is Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture. This is just a little 1/2 ounce bottle. This is a really beautiful, just white floral, really nice perfume. Smells like the early 2000s to me. That's why I love it. It's nostalgic for me. Okay, next one is my SJP New York City Crush. This is another one that I adore. This is another one I picked up because of Amy Loves Perfumes. This is just a really beautiful, clean, watery coconut smell that lasts forever on my skin. Love that one. Gosh, my Kenzo flower keeps wanting to tip. Okay, next one. This is Kenzo Flower. So this is just original. This is just a nice kind of powdery floral. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful powdery floral. I really like it. I remember the first time I ever smelled this was, I think at Heathrow Airport in London, the first time I ever went to London back in the 2000s, early 2000s, and I loved it back then, and I loved the bottle, so. Okay, we'll go back to this one. This is Guerlain Champs-Élysées, so this is just a really beautiful mimosa fragrance. Yeah, really, really beautiful. It's got like a powdery almond note in it too, I think. It's got a little bit of powderiness to it. So this is the Eau de Toilette. I really enjoy that one. Beautiful for springtime. This is another one I received in that same bundle. I got this crazy big bundle just for that Dior Addict perfume, but this is Mariah Carey's Luscious Pink. I love this iridescent bottle. I think it's so pretty. Yeah, this is, I don't even know what this smells like. It's pretty. It's kind of like a musky floral. It's an odd fragrance. It's not my style. Again, not something that I would wear, but I hang on to it just because I can't bring myself to throw perfume away. Okay, this is Brousseau. Let's see, Jean-Charles Brousseau, sorry. And this is Ombre Rose. So this is there's nothing rose about this. It says it's got rose in the notes, but I don't smell rose at all. This is just a very powdery fragrance. It smells like powdered almonds to me. Yeah, it smells just very powdery. It's very warm and cozy, and when it dries down on the skin, it just turns into this really powdery, warm, cozy skin scent. So really like that. It's really cheap too. Okay, next one. This is another one that I've had in my collection for quite a while. This is Scentsy by Giorgio Armani. This is another powdery fragrance. This is really nice. It's, again, like a powdery almond fragrance. I had forgotten about this fragrance until Amy Loves Perfume always had it on her channel. So this is one that I was familiar with from like the 90s that I had just forgotten about, and I picked up a partial bottle of it when I remembered this one and just wanted to have it in my collection. It's really beautiful though. I love it. Okay, next one is Samsara by Guerlain. This is a sandalwood fragrance. This is not a vintage bottle. This is a newer bottle, and if you do not like sandalwood, you would not like this perfume. It is a heavy sandalwood fragrance. I love it. I love sandalwood. But yeah, this is definitely like a more mature type fragrance, and yeah, really just sandalwood. Next one is Desnuda. You would have seen this by Ungaro. You would have seen this in a Blind Buys fail video. This is one that just does not work for me. It's powdery. It's pretty, but I can't smell it on my skin at all. So I've got this huge bottle that just kind of sits here. Next one I have Coconut Passion by Victoria's Secret. This is just a really beautiful layering perfume. This is like a really, really nice coconut perfume, and it lasts really nicely on the skin, so love that one. This is my oil. This is the Naked Skin or Go Naked by Urban Decay. This smells very, very similar to Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. So yeah, I keep that one in my collection. This is Golden Delicious by DKNY. I love this perfume for this time of year. This is just a little 1/2 ounce bottle that I love. Really nice warm apple smell. Okay, this was a subscriber recommendation, and this is So De La Renta by Oscar De La Renta, and this is a vintage bottle that I was able to find, and I love this. This is a gorgeous, just beautiful everyday floral. I love this fragrance. So thank you to whoever you are that recommended that to me. I did pick up a bottle of Lancome Idole because I loved it. After I tested it, I loved it and had to have it, so I got the little 1 ounce bottle. Next is Endless Euphoria. This is another just little 1/2 ounce bottle. This is just a clean floral fragrance. It's really pretty. And sticking in that vein, I've got just regular Euphoria, which is an old signature scent of mine, which is why I keep it in my collection. But I just love Calvin Klein fragrances, period. I think they're really beautiful and classic, so I really love them. But I really love Euphoria. It's just a really beautiful, deep... it reminds me of when my mom used to wear Cinnabar, but like a way more wearable modern version. This is Deep Euphoria. This is probably my least favorite of these Euphoria scents, just because it smells good in the bottle, but on the skin it just kind of does something generic and weird on me, but I hang on to it. Okay, let's see here. This is my little vintage Fire and Ice perfume that I adore. This reminds me of my childhood. I've got Prada Amber. I've got some way better amber fragrances in my collection at this point, so this is okay. This isn't bad by any means, but this is very sharp compared to some other ambers that I've got. Okay, this is my vintage Le Fleur. This reminds me of my mom when I was a kid. When I was about 11, 12 years old, my mom wore this exclusively, and it just reminds me of her. I just love it, and I love this beautiful, like, Victorian looking bottle. This is like a drugstore perfume from back in like the 90s. Okay, next I have Ideal, and this is by Gourmand, and I love this fragrance. This is a gorgeous kind of musky floral. This reminds me a lot of Narciso, the black bottle back there that we'll get to, Narciso for her. But I like Ideal much, much better. This is just, to me, better quality. And it's a little bit smoother smelling. Okay, next I have Allure. This is Chanel Allure. I've just got like a little partial bottle, and it's okay. This isn't my favorite fragrance in the world, but it's not bad by any means. It's pretty. Yeah, I like it. Okay, next I've got Narcisa Rodriguez for her. This was a TJ Maxx find. I think I picked this up for $22 or something. This is really pretty, kind of musky floral. A really good alternative to this is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Some people don't agree with that. I think it smells very, very similar, and it's the same perfumer that created both of them, so there's no wonder why they smell very similar. So there is that one. Okay, let's come forward here. Next one is DKNY Women, and this is this reminds me of the year after I graduated high school. I was working in a department store. This was the hot new fragrance that was out. It was really kind of bold back then because it's got a really, really unique tomato leaf note in it. And my mom and I we've shared this bottle forever. She passed it along to me finally, and yeah, we've had this since probably 2000. So that's an old one. That's probably the oldest one in my collection that we personally bought. So the other ones, like my vintages, I've picked up. These two I've picked up already used. Okay, moving right along, we've got L'Instant Magic. Sorry, I've got something black on my finger. L'Instant Magic, and this is Guerlain. This is just a very, very powdery fragrance. I do not actually care for this. This smells like straight baby powder on me. So yeah, this is one that I will probably be listing on Mercari because it's just not for me. Next we've got M by Mariah Carey. This is very unique. This is like a combination of gourmand type notes with fresh type C notes. So not for everybody. I really enjoy it. Yeah. Next we have got Eau de Charlotte by Anit Goutal, and this is supposed to be a gourmand fragrance. I don't smell anything gourmand about this. This is very powdery to me. The only reason I keep this in my collection is because my name is Charlotte. Not my name. My daughter's name, obviously, is Charlotte, and I keep it just for that. Okay, next we've got Versence by Versace. This was another beautiful TJ Maxx find. This is just a really beautiful, crisp, clean scent, perfect for spring and summer. Next we've got Shalimar Souffle. Love this one. Talked about it a lot recently on my channel. Next we've got Mon Guerlain Exclusive. This is another, Mon Exclusive, sorry. This is another one that I've talked a lot about recently, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. This is Sarah Jessica Parker Covet. So this has been discontinued. I recently saw on Delicious Delights channel, she picked up a bigger bottle of this, and apparently it's been re-released. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where my ring light is not like... But because of how the bottle is shaped, it won't focus on it. But anyways, apparently this has been re-released under a different manufacturer. So you can still buy this. I picked mine up through an online seller, and mine is a original vintage bottle. Okay, next I have got Angel Muse by Mugler. Love this, really beautiful, sweet gourmand fragrance. Sticking with Mugler, this is another one I picked up because of Delicious Delights. This is Angel Au Sucre. I love this bottle. It's like sparkly iridescent blue. It's so beautiful. Yeah, really beautiful, sweeter version of Angel, but still very, very much Angel. So if you're not into Angel, I would stay away from that one too, because it still smells very much like Angel. Okay, oops, I'm about to skip one. Okay, Lady Gaga Eau de Gaga. I love this. This is a beautiful citrus fragrance with a leather note in it. So it's this beautiful juxtaposition between like fresh citrus and a really beautiful like creamy leather note. I love this. I mean, it's so cheap too, and I love this fragrance. Okay, moving on to Alaya. This is another beautiful leather fragrance. I'm going to do a video just on leather fragrances because I think I have enough in my collection now that I can do a full video. But yeah, really beautiful leather fragrance here. Another one, this is the Alaya Blanche. This is beautiful. This reminds me a little bit of Hypnotic Poison. Definitely not like a dupe for Hypnotic Poison in any way, but still kind of similar. It's got that... Oh gosh, it's like Hypnotic Poison, but without the strong licorice note in it. So really, really nice. Okay, let's come back up to the front here. This is La Nuit, Lancôme La Nuit. This is really beautiful rose fragrance, sweet rose fragrance. And then I've got La Nuit à Folie. Again, really beautiful rose, like a dark rose fragrance in that one. Okay, here I've just got a little decant of this little 10 ml decant of Dior Fève Délicieuse. I do not care for this fragrance. Delicious Delights did a great video or a great review on this fragrance, and she nails it when she says that this fragrance just does not have a soul. And that's exactly how I feel about it. It's not a bad fragrance by any means. Please don't get upset if this is one of your favorites or if you love it. I'm not saying it's bad. It smells beautiful. But for me, there's just nothing, there's nothing that draws me to it at all. So next I have a little Tommy Girl here, this little ½ ounce of Tommy Girl. I just keep this in my collection because I wore this, I think my last year of high school. So yeah, that's nostalgic for me. I've got a little one here of Elizabeth Taylor Violet Eyes. This is one that I just came across on Mercari, and I don't see this very often, so I went ahead and picked it up because it was super cheap. And it's actually really, really pretty. It's, I can't describe it because I'm not totally sure what notes it's got in it, but it's just a really pretty fragrance. Okay, next I've got some Givenchy's here. This is Organza Indecent. So this is a really beautiful, spicy cinnamon type fragrance. I've got my beloved Amarige. I've got just regular Organza, which I love the lids on these. They're so cool. And I've got Haute Couture. So this is a really beautiful little bottle. And we've got the Roller Pearl of Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This reminds me a lot of Elizabeth Arden's Sunflowers, but not so like strong. This is a more kind of wearable, just really beautiful fragrance. I love it. Got my beloved 4711 Nouveau Cologne. This is beautiful. It's so inexpensive too, and it's so nice. If you like, or if you're looking for just a really nice, like fresh citrus fragrance, this is for you. Okay, let's come over here. This is Billionaire Boyfriend by Kate Walsh. This is not good. I do not like this fragrance on me. This is another one I need to go ahead and list for sale because I will never wear it. Not for me. This is Beautiful Nahima. Is that what it is? Yes. Sorry, not Nahima, Mahora. This is Mahora by Gourmand. This is a really beautiful kind of musky type beachy scent. I love it. I've got a little, this should probably be with the minis, so I'm going to take that out. And we'll see that one in the minis. This is beautiful. This is my 4160 Tuesdays, what I did on my holidays. This is another one that I picked up because of Amy Loves Perfume. And I love this. Probably the most unique fragrance in my collection by far. Really beautiful. This is Pistachio Gelato by Ganache. So this is just a nice pistachio type nutty fragrance. I don't have all my Ganache perfumes put away on these shelves yet, so you won't see those in these videos, but if you want to see all my Ganache perfumes, check out the Ganache video I did, the Ganache haul. Next one, this is a little Santal Royal by Guerlain. This is just a really beautiful, like smoky, incensey type fragrance. It's really pretty, but not for everyone for sure. Okay, way in the back here we've got Marc Jacobs Honey. This is just a really pretty, kind of fresh, easy to wear perfume. There's not a lot going on with that one. It's just a kind of nice, pleasant smell. Newer to my collection, this is Always Red Femme by Elizabeth Arden. Really pretty. Nice bottle. Just a nice kind of everyday fragrance. Next we have got Legend by, Michael Jordan. I should know by the picture on the front, but Legend by Michael Jordan. This is a men's cologne, and this is really, really nice. This is a really beautiful kind of spicy, little bit sweet fragrance. This is another one that I picked up because of Amy Loves Perfume. It's really, really cheap too. Really nice one. Okay, next one we have Glowing by JLo. This is just a really nice, fresh, kind of spa-like scent. This is another one that I picked up because of Amy Loves Perfume. So yeah, definitely check her videos out if you haven't yet, because she's got the most epic collection you will ever see here on YouTube, period. And she's got all different types of perfumes. Like, she's got, I mean, hundreds of dollars, like bottles that are worth hundreds of dollars, and then she's got, you know, celebrity fragrances. So this is kind of just a nice, fresh spa type fragrance. Really nice. Going to the way back here, we've got Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This is the Eau de Parfum that came out this past summer. It's nice. It's not bad. Nice summery fragrance. Next, we've got Minoy Eau de Vahines. This is an Eau de Toilette by Yves Rocher. This is a predominantly like tiare fragrance. It's really, really beautiful. It's summer in a bottle right here, for sure. Next, I've got the Britney Spears Fantasy Intimate Edition. This is beautiful. This is Smells like Fantasy, but it's softer, a little bit more powdery. It's wears a little bit closer to the skin. It's really pretty. I enjoy that one. Lasts a really long time on the skin too. Okay, let me see if I can turn the camera this way so you can see what I'm reaching for here. Next one is another new one to my collection. This is Agent Provocateur Fatale Intense. This is really beautiful. Haven't had a chance to test that one yet, so I'm not sure about longevity, but I do really like it. This is Insolence Eau de Toilette. I love these bottles. These are just beautiful iris fragrances. Not iris, violet. I'm so sorry. Beautiful violet fragrances and the Eau de Parfum. And I will tell you, not a lot of difference between the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum, so you do not need both of them in your collection for sure. My beloved Ariana Grande Cloud, which you've heard much about on this channel. I love it. This is a decant of Marc Jacobs Decadence. I enjoy this perfume so much. When I run out of this, I will be purchasing a full bottle of it. I love it. Back here, this is another knockoff of like a Paris Hilton fragrance or something that came in that same bundle, so that I got the Dior Addict in. So have never worn this, probably never will. I don't like to throw away perfume. Okay, getting to the end here. Next one is Roberto Cavalli Florence. This is a Fruit Chouly. This is kind of in the vein of Jimmy Choo, just plain Jimmy Choo, but Jimmy Choo is way better than this one. So, yeah, this one's softer. This one does not last as long as Jimmy Choo, but it's still really nice. It's really pretty, and this is a people pleaser. People like this perfume. Okay, another Roberto Cavalli. This is Serpentine. This is, this is pretty. This is a little bit more mature smelling. Yeah, I am not totally sure what the notes are in this, but it's a really beautiful bottle, and it's really nice for this time of year. And last but not least, we've got Lancôme. This is La Vie Belle Intense. This is the one with the hazelnut note in it. This is a beautiful, sweet gourmand. Oh gosh, a beautiful, sweet gourmand version of La Vie Belle. It's sweeter than the original. It's got a nutty note in there, which I'm going to do a whole video on nutty perfumes as well. So anyways, guys, that is part 1 of my fragrance collection. I will be having a part 2 and definitely a part 3. I will try to get those up as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.